All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to beautiful New Kensington and what can only be described as a blizzard condition on the way here. It wasn't snowing much, but the wind was crazy and the roads were not touched. So nice to see all your loved ones made it here. The team's here, and we're ready to take on the Nassau County Lions. And we're going to start with Whitney, Golding, and Sheets with Miller and Fritz is your D pairing. Rimmed around by Miller, up past Golding, and challenge dumped back in. They go high to the slot, miss everyone, and it goes to Sheets. Sheets outlets to Golding. Golding cuts to the middle. And offsides are the Wildcats. So we're going to face off outside the zone. Game 2 of the weekend for the North Pittsburgh Wildcats. And what can only be described as a subpar effort yesterday against the Caps Academy. They lost 3-1 with an empty net goal. And puck taken now by the Lions. They dump it back to Fritz. Fritz chips it up to Sheets, and Sheets cuts the middle. Outlets to Golding, and Golding up the side. Tests the defenseman, cuts middle, now outside. Looks, goes to Whitney. Whitney back around down low, and thrown back to the point. Miller down. He chips it back into the corner, and Whitney over. Thrown up high, back to Miller at center. He outlets over to Sheets, and Sheets going to dump and change. Defenseman will also change, so we're going to have Palladino on the puck. Jurgovitz and McPhillamy will be the other two. And we've got Bub and Bowen. The Bruising Bees, we'll call them, maybe, with the double B there. They don't have dual numbers. One's twice the other one, though, so should be a little bit easier for me to tell these two apart. Taken by Jurgovitz, and he looks, goes into the corner, looks around, tries to go to the point. That one misses everything, and Bowen will be back to get it. Frank knocks the puck aside, off the stick of Bowen, now knocks it again, past everybody, and Bowen over into the corner. Now Jurgovitz down low with a nice play. And he does battle, throws it up center red, and thrown back in onside. Bub goes back to gather on. He's going to go around the net. Goes off the boards, up to Jurgovitz. He chips it up to the point and comes back. Look out, 2-on-1. McPhillamy on the left. Jurgovitz looks past to McPhillamy. Shot! Score! Jimmy! Oh, dang! McPhillamy with a beautiful feed from Jurgovitz, and it's now 1-0 North Pittsburgh. We're going to have Jackson and Krepp as your D pair now with the same forward lines. Puck thrown up to Jackson. He does battle and continues to do battle at the blue line. Taken by the Lions player. Jurgovitz down low, takes a shoulder-to-shoulder. High pass, though. Look out, shot. Knocked aside nicely by Frank. And over to McPhillamy. Puck hits his skate and tied up on the boards. Taken by McPhillamy, knocked back again. This time, Krepp does battle. He takes it, throws it to the point. Taken by the Lions defenseman, walks the walk, shot, and that clears everything. And Palladino up to the point, knocks it out, taken by Jurgovitz, 2-on-1 again. Back comes Jurgovitz this time, looks, shot, gloved and held. Defenseman much more active to take away the pass that time, so Jurgovitz elects to shoot, and belly held by the goaltender. Gonna have Miller, Max, and Donovan for the first time, and we'll have and Miller and Fritz on the point. Maxon down low, he takes a rub. Now Meyer goes on and kicked up to the half wall, taken by the Lions, and out they come. Donovan up high to back check. And now Meyer over. In come the Lions. Miller steps up, shot, gloved and held by Frank. Meyer steps in. And wins it to Miller. Miller's going to go around. He looks, pulls up, and goes back around to Maxon on the weak side. And out comes Maxon. Comes to center, outlet to Donovan. That's knocked down deep. Donovan in deep to dig. Now Maxon over. And nice spinorama by the defenseman. Knocks it to the point, held in by Drew Miller. Dump back down for Maxon. And now Meyer on it. Thrown back up the half wall. Miller holds again. Maxon comes off the half wall, goes to Meyer. Meyer looks past to Donovan, hits a skate, goes into the corner. And out come the Lions. Fritz back, pushes the puck nicely to the corner, and the player falls down and outlet it over to Maxon. Maxon looks, and puck goes back into the corner. That one hit something and came back. Now Miller down in the corner. And Whitney down low to help. They go up high. Look out. Oh, player trips over his own feet. Back comes Whitney now. He's coming in one. Oh, another player blows the tire. Whitney's going to dump it. And around it goes to Sheets. He does battle. Taken by the Lions. And back to center red. And outlet over to Golding. Golding takes it and dumps it in. Doesn't hit the netting. And we continue play. Whitney and Sheets in. Sheets knocks the puck away and looks. Golding comes down from the point. And to the corner it goes. Taken by Sheets. Sheets tries to go to the point. And diving play, not held in though by Bowen. Look out, back they come 2-on-1. Sheets with the wheels coming back and puck goes into the corner. And Sheets throws it up past everyone. Going to be icing. Not waved off, and back on the Lions. Now Whitney grabs it, dumps it in, and McPhillamy's going to hustle. He's in on the puck. Lions player turns around, and outlets nowhere because McPhillamy is all over him. Now Jurgovich down, and penalty coming on an absolute trash call. Player dropped his stick, and they're going to call a slash. Didn't hit him high, hit it on the blade, and the player dropped it, and they're going to call a slash. So unlucky there for North Pittsburgh. And they'll go to the penalty kill. So Jurgovich and Palladino are in with Jackson and Krepp. Jackson goes high off the shoulder of the Lions player, and Jurgovich is over now. He gathers on, and he tests. Throws it by, and still down in the zone. Jurgovich with the pressure. Now Palladino over with the pressure. North Pittsburgh not content to just let the Lions have ice. They're going to tie it up in their own zone. On the boards. Tick, tick, tick. Minute and 3 left. Now Jurgovich takes it. He holds, goes to the point. And Krepp shot, gloved, rebound. Knocked up high, and they ice it. Nope, not far enough for icing, but grabbed on by Jackson. Jackson looks, and in come the Lions. Centering pass, gloved, held, covered by Frank. Why no whistle? He was on it twice. Finally a whistle. Meyer and Donovan with Miller and Fritz as your D pairing. 40 seconds remaining, penalty kill for North Pittsburgh. One nicely by Meyer to Fritz. Fritz goes back around, and out the point it goes. They dump it down low. Fritz on, rims it around. Now Meyer over, bodies the player nicely, and around they go. Look. Centering pass up high, clears everyone. And here comes Meyer into Donovan. Now Donovan's going to dump, and Meyer's going to come in after it. Shot, rebound, clears everybody. Look out, though. Back they come, 5-on-2. 2 players stuck deep now. 6 seconds remaining. Draw pass, clears everyone. Fritz steps up now, down low. Looks, man open in front. Fritz is able to come down and clear the puck around, and Miller over to it. Beautiful power play or penalty kill there by North Pittsburgh. Got a little hairy late, but, 5 o'clock shadows don't hurt. So in goes Miller. He looks, outlets up, and taken away by the Lions. They dump it back down, and Fritz back to gather on. 5:45 to go first period. And he gets tripped and hooked from behind, no call. Wow. Sheets dumps it up. Max in pursuit, and it goes all the way back down to Miller. Icing, no icing now. The lead official never even looked to see that the back official was making that call. And to center ice it goes. They dump off sides, and we'll get a whistle with 5:21 to go. Finish the line changes, and we've now got Whitney, Sheets, and Golding with Bub and Bowen. Center ice faceoff. Whitney steps in. And tied up, won by the Lions. In they come. Shot, gloved and held by Frank. Step up. Challenge him. Let's go. And Sheets in, not able to get possession. And Bub does battle. Puck at the feet, chipped up past Sheets. Shot coming. That clears everyone, taken by Golding. And back to Bowen. He loses a handle, and now Bub over to get it. Little miscommunication there between the defensemen. Now up to Whitney it goes. Ice does not seem to be very good here. Players falling, the puck's bouncing everywhere. They can't handle it. And up top, clears everybody, taken by Krepp. His shot dropped by a defenseman of the Lions, and back comes the Lions player. They're going to dump, and taken by Frank. Bowen over, and takes the puck away. Comes up, looks, cuts around, and outlets to Golding off of his skate. And now up to center, and it goes to Whitney. He dumps it up. And into the corner. Whitney has possession. And taken by the Lions. Back they come now with speed. Outlet misses everyone. And into the corner. Jackson goes. He does battle. Two players both kiss the glass face first. And up high. Walk in the walk as the defenseman. Shot held by Frank. .346 to go first period. Going to have Jurgovich, Palladino, and McPhillamy. And Jackson and Krepp, your D pairing. Krepp knocks it around to Jackson. Jackson gathers on, goes high off the glass, and held at the point. Jurgovich pressures, and back down low. Centering pass, look out, taken away by Krepp. Outletted to McPhillamy, and McPhillamy throws it wide to Palladino. Palladino dumps, and in they'll go. McPhillamy in hard. Now Palladino cuts off the boards around him, though, and back come the Lions. Stepped up on by Krepp, gets past. Jurgovich hustles to get back, and he get there. Saw it. Save made. Frank with a beautiful save. Lot to think about there for him. 2-on-1. He still holds tight. Beautiful. Beautiful save. Sorry, I don't think my shots are going up here. And shot, rebound, held, knocked out, back to the point, goes to McPhillamy. And back he comes. Sorry, I was hitting the wrong one. I wasn't recording shots, so we're going to get it to about where I think it should be. And Palladino down low. He knocks the puck into the corner. Jurgovich center knocked away, taken away by the Lions. Thrown to the point. And Palladino knocks it off the stick and stepped up on by Fritz. And Fritz is going to push. He looks, shot, gloved, and held by the goaltender of Nassau. Going to have the forward line of Meyer, Max, and Donovan. Miller, Fritz, your D pairing. 2:32 to go first period. I think we took care of all the necessities there. Puck drops to the left of the Nassau goaltender. And taken by Nassau. Maxon has it. He does battle. Knocked back to center red. And dumped in by Donovan. Maxson holds the boards nicely. And now it's thrown back to center red, taken by Miller. Miller cross-ice pass through everyone to Donovan. Beautiful pass. Shot blocked up high to Maxson and taken by Miller. Miller goes down to Maxson. Maxson looks off the half-wall centering pass, knocked away, intended for Meyer. Right idea, just didn't get through. And Miller's going to dump. We're going to see a D change while the forwards go and chase. And no one there because of the D change. Dump back in offsides, and we'll get a whistle with 1:49 to go. Puck drop, taken by Nassau. Now, nice back check by Donovan. And then he comes, cuts inside out, loses the puck. Pile of ice or something, snow, because it just died. Centering pass to Maxson, shot, save, kicked out by the Lions goaltender. And Maxson does battle down low. And it comes up the middle. Nassau dumps it, chips it over, and back they come. And chips it around, Bowen into the corner. Bub from the other side comes over. And up high they go. Clears everybody and all the way back down. Maxson's going to pressure. Now Whitney on, freshly challenges, and so does Sheets. Knocked up to Whitney. Whitney's got a step. Looks, shot. That rims around. And up to Nassau. Stepped up on nicely, not held in though, and back to center red. Taken by Krepp. Hits the official. Chipped up. Sheets loses his stick. No slashing call. And in they come. Shot. That goes wide. And Golding's going to come down. He retrieves. Thrown back to center red. And Sheets goes hard. Now taken by Whitney. He dumps it in. And Golding challenges. So Nassau very content to just chip and work deep. A couple times they've had opportunities to make plays one-on-one and decide not to. Prefer to dump. And that goes to Whitney onside. He has Sheets. Looks across to Sheets. Just misses his stick. Centered for Golding, taken away, and back comes Nassau. They outlet the puck up, and back they come one-on-one. Jackson steps up. Shot. That hits Frank. Goes behind the net. Off the goaltender. And all types of melee going on. Not sure if the puck went in, but they're not calling it a goal. Looks like it may have gone in there. We may have gotten away with one. I'm not sure. There were bodies everywhere. And that'll do it for first period action. So we'll join you back here momentarily for the second period. All right, welcome back to second period action. Jurgovich, McPhillamy, and Palladino with Miller and Fritz as your D pairing. Wait for the Lions goaltender to get in net. He does. Goaltender set, and we drop the puck. Taken by Nassau and chipped up to Palladino. He challenges, drives wide, shot, gloved, and held by the Lions goaltender. Looks like you may not want to go glove side on this guy. He was ready and able to make that one. Palladino had the corner picked. Wasn't able to get it by him. One by Nassau. Palladino hits it, kicked up nicely by the Lions player. Centering pass up the middle, and Fritz comes up. He chips it, not out though, held in nicely. They dump it down, and Miller will go chase. Miller 1-on-3 down there. They had all three players down below the goal line. Feel like that's something we can take advantage of in the future. Because literally all three players forechecked, and they dangle behind them. And Palladino throws it up to the point. Shot through everyone, hits, and chipped up. Goes to McPhillamy. McPhillamy outlets to Palladino, and has Jurgovich driving. Look, shot. Blocker save. Caught the goaltender off guard, shooting through the defenseman there. And offsides is North Pittsburgh. Wholesale change. Bub and Bowen, and your forwards are going to be Meyer, Maxon, Donovan. And Meyer steps in. One back, taken, goes to Bowen. Bowen looks, outlets to Meyer. And Meyer drives down the middle. Outlets to Donovan, into the corner it goes. And Donovan looks. It's hit with some body resistance. Out to Bowen. Just misses him. And up it goes. Held in, not held in. Back to center, taken by Bub. And he throws it up, knocked away, and back come the Lions. Stepped up on by Bowen, dumped into the corner. Now he's in a foot race. Comes down against the player, fights for the puck, takes it away, and outlets it up to Maxon. Maxon looks, outlets it over to Donovan. Nice puck work there. Donovan drives wide, continues to drive, shot. That hits a stick. Maxon got dumped for his trouble. And thrown up and held in nicely by Jackson at the point. Back comes Nassau. And they drive wide. Jackson pushes the player behind the net. Pulls up, and now Donovan down low to help out. Kret takes it. And shot. Held, not held. Stopped by Frank. I think that one hit something in front. And outletted nicely to Maxon, and he comes one-on-one. Drives wide, shot, toe save, goaltender. And Sheets on now to Jackson. Someone from behind there. Jackson dumps it down low, though. And taken by Nassau. Outlet to the wing, and up to center. Kret steps up, chips the puck down, but not all the way down, and Nassau continues forward. Taken by Jackson. He outlets to Golding. Golding throws it up to Whitney. And back they come. If Whitney hurries, they've got a 2-on-1. Sheets cutting. Tries to get it there. Hits the goaltender and covered. So right idea. Just hit the stick when he was trying to do the centering pass. And we get another whistle. 10:06 to go, second period. We've got Miller and Fritz now on with Whitney, Sheets, Golding. Whitney steps in. And tied up. They do battle, goes to the point, and stepped upon by Miller, but the sliding player knocks it out of the zone. Miller back, hits the bench, and we'll get a whistle at center ice, a face-off at center ice. Whitley steps in. And taken by Golding. He dumps it in, and Sheets will go in pursuit. Rimmed around, taken by Fritz. His shot hits two gloves and finally drops. And they outlet to the middle and drive wide. Centering pass up the middle. Offsides is the player? No. Called onside. Shot. Knocked aside by Frank nicely into the corner. And up to Golding. Golding centers, hits a stick, goes behind Whitney. Now chipped up to Whitney. And taken by the Lions. They shoot, gloved and held by Frank. Going to have the forward line of Jurgovich, McPhillamy, and Palladino. Bub and Bowen. And Jurgovich steps in. Oh, fake face-off. Gotcha. And Bowen goes in hard. He does battle down low. Now Bub over. Oh, blowing the tires. Palladino held in nicely. And Bowen challenged it. Shot held by Frank. And Jurgovich steps in again. One cleanly back to the point. Palladino challenges. Now Bowen challenged on the half wall. Jurgovich gets a stick on it. And back to center red. And Palladino with pressure. Now Jurgovich follows up. Get onside. He does. Jurgovich down. Looks, shot. Just tried to go back seam. And centering pass. The goaltender tried to come crawling out for that one. And back come the Lions. And Bowen over. And he does battle down into the corner. Puck tied up. Jurgovich gathers on. And outlets to Palladino. Palladino hits McPhillamy. And back comes McPhillamy. He looks, centering pass. That hits a skate. Centering pass again. That hits something else. Shot. No, center again. Triple centers there, and nothing gets through. McPhillamy with the back check. Dumped down and around. Not icing. Icing, but no, not icing. Jackson with the pull-up. He looks, goes over to Palladino, and back he comes. Keeps it and onside. Has McPhillamy. Looks, centering pass off the skate. Didn't get through. McPhillamy was there, just didn't get through to him. Now back come the Lions 1-on-1, or 2-on-2. And they dump it. Again, don't really want to test 1-on-1 here. They want to get down, dirty, and dig it out. They go to the point. Challenged by Maxson. Maxson takes it. If they hurry, they have a chance. Goes to McPhillamy. And he looks. Maxson drives. Centering pass. Oh, beautiful save. Could have been 3 hooking, holding plays there when Maxson drove. None called. Beautiful save by the Nassau goaltender. All right, wholesale change. Meyer, Donovan, Maxson, and Fritz, and Miller. And out to the point it goes. Chipped over the level. Nice pass to Donovan. Shot. Toe save. Kick to the corner. And Donovan does battle. Chips it around to Meyer. And Meyer has that puck knocked back to the point. Miller has it. Down to Maxson. Need a couple more end names on this line. And it goes to Maxson. Maxson tries to go to Donovan. Tipped away. Fritz steps up. He tips it down low. Now Donovan. There we go. Nice play there. And taken by the Lions. Back to Fritz. He goes over to Miller. And Miller chips it up to Maxson. And offsides are the Wildcats. So 6:35 to go. All right, so we've got a bit of range envy going on here with my laptop. So any of you EVers out there probably know what I'm talking about. Forgot my power cord this morning. It was fully charged. We should be good, but it is very cold. So if the broadcast dies, that would be why. Anyways, we've got Jurgovich, Sheets, and Golding. Bub and Bowen is your D pairing. And Sheets down low. And they continue to work. Taken to the point. And Golding shot. That clears everything, goes into the corner. And Bowen over. Now they dump it down low. Jurgovich comes over to help. And Bub over now. Centering pass, clears everyone, goes to Golding. Back he comes. Outlets to Sheets. Sheets cuts to the middle, onside. And Golding. And up to the point it goes. Taken by Krepp. And offsides are the Wildcats. Yeah, I think we are at like 70%, so we should be more than fine with the laptop, but just wanted to give you an update. So Jurgovich steps in, goes to Krepp, and Krepp dumps it in. And at the blue line, they win it to the Lions. And shot knocked aside by Frank. Tied up nicely by Golding as the Nassau player. And Jurgovitz with wheels. Look out. Here he comes. He has Sheets cutting to the net. Looks. Pass. Oh, shot. And not able to get the rebound. And back it comes. Dumped in. Taken by Jurgovitz. Kicks it up nicely to his skate. And both players hit. Jurgovitz continues on. His head was down. He never even saw the Nassau player who just hammered him. But the Nassau players appeared to take the worst of it. And to Jurgovitz it goes. He looks, goes over to Golding. Golding looks, shot, rebound, fought, rebound, shot, save! And Sheets in front digging for the puck. Beautiful work there down low by that line. Generate not only shots, but chaos. And in case you haven't watched the car insurance commercials, we love chaos. Or mayhem, sorry. All right, so we've got Whitney stepping in, McPhillamy and Palladino with Fritz and Miller. Goes to Whitney. Whitney looks, goes over to Palladino. He goes behind the net, centering pass, stepped up on by Fritz. Nicely deflection. Beautiful goal in front. Lenny with the great tip off the shot of Fritz. And that's what we like to see. Some good old-fashioned teamwork. Beautiful hold by Fritz. And Whitney with his stick on the ice just gives it a little angle and watches it go up and over the Nassau goaltender. And in come the Lions. This forward with speed, drives wide. Miller pushes him out. In behind the net. And Whitney down there. Lions come out with a centering pass, knocked away nicely by Fritz, and outletted up to Palladino. He's going to test. Cuts to the middle. Shot. Held in the shoulder of the goaltender. .4:16 to go. Shot by Palladino, gloves in held. We've got Bowen and Bub as your D pairing. And McPhillamy, Palladino, and Whitney. And taken by the Lions, thrown back to center. And pass the stick of Bub. So Bub gathers on, go behind the net. Looks, outlets over to Bowen. And Bowen comes up. Goes up the middle to Whitney, then to Palladino, and taken away. And Bowen steps up, knocks that one back to center red. And Palladino has it. Dumps it down, and McPhillamy's going to go chase. Taken away by McPhillamy. And he looks. Centering pass, clears everyone out to the point. Held in by Bowen. He gets it back down low. And they try to go back up the point. Stick lift by McPhillamy. Bub had changed, so there's no defenseman on this side, and now back come the Lions. They're going to dump it in, and Krepp's going to go get it. 12-13. Krepp outlets to McPhillamy. McPhillamy at center ice. He's going to dump, and we'll see North Pittsburgh complete most of their line change. On the defensive side, they will. In the forwards, they start it up to McPhillamy. He goes cross ice to Meyer. Taken away. Meyer continues to dig. Now Palladino in. And rimmed around. Meyer over to apply pressure. They throw it up. Back to center red. Taken by Krepp. And dumped back in. Back to center. Back to Krepp. Krepp goes D to D to Jackson. Jackson goes up the middle nicely to Donovan. Just off his stick. He continues forward though. Donovan looks. Shot. Save made. Rebound. Oh, and it was Pierce Meyer. Taken by Maxson, though. Goes the point to Jackson. Excuse me, there's your Maxson-Jackson connection. And centering pass. Shot. Donovan, rebound. Dumps into the corner. And thrown off of Donovan. Now he takes it again. Looks. Hooked nicely from behind. No call. Well up into the hands, but no call there. And back come the Lions. Dump it around and into the corner. They love the dump into the corner. Jackson over from the weak side now. He does battle. Continuing on, though. Centering pass. Look out. Shot. Knocked aside by Frank. Up to Donovan. And he's not able to get it out. And Krebs steps up. That puck goes into the corner. Jackson has it. Rims it around to Maxon. And Maxon looks. Continues to hold. Drives wide. Pulls up. Tries to pass. Look out. D made a change. They're back on now. Fritz and Miller. And drive wide. Dump it in yet again. Miller down low. Tries to go up. Hand pass. And taken by North Pittsburgh. No hand pass. And Maxon looks. Goes wide to Donovan. And Donovan looks. He's going to dump. Jurgovitz is going to go chase. And now Golding in. Golding stick tied up. He continues forward, though. Now Sheets down low. And out come the Lions. Fritz drives the player, pushes the player wide. Try a little toe dragging wide. In over. Look out. Shot. No. Block. Now taken by Jurgovitz. He has Sheets. Goes to Sheets. Starts to turn it up. Cuts the middle. And he gets hammered. Laid out with a hip check. He's tried the old Lemieux between the two Islanders defensemen. They have the same colors, but he took a hip check in the league that you're not supposed to be able to hit. But anyways, Jurgovitz continues on. He dumps it down. And 18 seconds to go in the period. Jurgovitz cuts that pass off. Look, centered. Rebound. Knocked to the point. And here comes a shot by Miller. Tips. He goes wide of everything. Jurgovitz gathers it in the corner again. And 4 seconds ago, the Lions look tired here. North Pittsburgh, unfortunately, not able to take advantage of it late in the period, but beautiful, beautiful effort. Going you back here momentarily for third period action. Alrighty, welcome back to third period action. Gonna have Whitney, McPhillamy, and Palladino. Bowen and Bub are your D pair. And we step in. Tied up, dumped in by Palladino. He's on his high horse, and he comes with speed. Applies pressure. And Whitney down. He chips it around, and in he comes. Centering pass, hits the goaltender skate. And taken by McPhillamy. Whitney to McPhillamy. Or not McPhillamy, I'm sorry, Palladino. I'm sorry, McPhillamy's on this side. And Jimmy now has it. He looks. Looks, centering pass, in front, save, rebound, score! Whacks! Just give it a little whack, whack, whack. Goes in finally after lots and lots of banging at it. North Pittsburgh's going to extend their lead to 3-0. All right, Jurgovitz, Maxon, and Donovan. I'm not sure if Meyer's not feeling well. He hasn't been, but he misses his center shift here. Taken by Bub. Bub throws it up and into the zone. Maxon on it, almost just bounced a little too far. Centering pass knocked aside and taken by the Lions. Back comes the Lions player, 1-on-2. Bub over, pushes the player into the corner, and he takes the puck away. He gets knocked down, gets right back up, and now Bowen over. Bowen pulls up, reverses direction, and looks. Goes to Maxson, and Maxson goes wide to Donovan. Donovan with the move, cuts to the middle, cleared away by the Lions goaltender. Thrown up to the point, held in by Bowen, goes on to Jurgovich. Jurgovich shot just zips wide. And Jurgovich over, not able to hold it in, goes to Krepp. Krepp looks for his D partner, but he was changing, and it goes back to Maxson. Maxson chips it off the boards, and they'll come in. He has some space. Looks, shot just over the blocker. And Sheets digs now. He takes a rough ride. Still kind of amazing. North Pittsburgh has not been on the power play this entire tournament. And in deep they work. Up the half wall and back they'll come. Dinosaurs, he tries to come back. They drive wide. Lion players continue to drive wide. And they look. Centering pass clears to everybody to the defenseman. Shot blocked nicely by Maxson. And Sheets will come out to center red to pressure. And offsides. No, held in. Held out, I should say. Then put in. And up to the point. It goes to Sheets. Sheets looks for Maxson. Not able to get it there. And could have been called too many men on both teams. Both are let go. Dumped in. And we now have Myers back out. Meyer, Golding, and Sheets with Jackson and Krepp. And Golding works down low. Meyer down there. And nobody can find the puck. There it is. It's up at the point. Jackson holds it, knocks off of the player, though, and back they come. And another penalty against North Pittsburgh in this tournament. So Jackson's going to sit for a minute and a half for interference or holding. Looking. And we'll have Whitney, Palladino, Fritz, and Miller. And Whitney wins it, but it's taken possession. And they rim it around. Fritz gets tripped in front, not able to get up to get to the puck. Palladino rims it back around to Miller. 9:45 to go. Miller chips up the half wall to Whitney. Whitney goes a little sauce off the wall. And Palladino with the pressure. They stay on sides nicely. And pass it wide. Fritz over with the stick. Now Miller over there with the stick. And up to Palladino. Oh, Palladino shoots it off of the North Pitt player. And we get a whistle now with 9:26 to go. So we'll change our forwards. And Jurgovich and McPhillamy will be out. And shot coming, knocked aside nicely by Frank. Didn't see that one till the last second, but got the left flapper out there. Goes up to McPhillamy, and he goes over to Jurgovich. Jurgovich goes up, but not out. Held in, and Fritz goes back to gather on. Fritz looks, chips it over, goes to Miller, and Miller looks. He decides to hold it. Goes up to Jurgovich, and he dumps it in. Taken by the Lions, but McPhillamy's over. He dumps it back in. 25 seconds to go, power, penalty kill. And Miller drives the player wide. Pulls up, dumps it down, Jurgovich over. They go to the point. And shot coming, tip, saved by Frank, rebound save, rebound. They fight for it, Frank still can't get it, it's loose. And stopped. Again, shot, score. Maxson, Donovan. with Bub and Bowen. And they come. Bowen steps up, stick to the corner, and they dump it down. Bub will go down and do battle. He lifts the stick nicely, chips it up. Not there, though, and thrown back into the corner. Bub gathers on, pulls up, outlets up nicely to Donovan. Donovan looks, goes wide to Maxon. And Maxon's going to dump it in. Chipped around Donovan, up the half wall, and out come the Lions. Taken by Bowen. He steps up. Now Donovan takes it and knocks it back to center. And Donovan over, and Bub will go retrieve. He does, chips it up, goes to Donovan. Donovan centers just past Maxon, and up it comes. And Bowen drives the player wide. Into the corner they go. Drives into the middle, still there. Nice play. Now Frank with a stick. Centering pass past everyone, sits there, rebound. Where's the puck? The player's laying on it for Nassau. Bowman clears it to the corner. He goes over. Goes high off the glass. Nice hold in at the point there. And it goes back to Bowen. He ties the puck up with the Nassau player. Goes to the point. Chips back down. And back to the point. Not out. They got to get it out. They do. And Donovan applies the pressure. Now Maxon's going to push. Look out. Maxon's got a step. Can he get there? Just absolutely gets hammered. Is that not a check? And centering pass. North Pittsburgh needs to pick it up. Kind of seeing some push here from Nassau. And they need to take care of that. Donovan over, gets it up and out. Maxon on the pressure. They dump it down. Chip. Jackson steps up and throws it back to Maxon. Maxon looks, throws it middle to Sheets. It bounces over everyone and goes into the corner. Sheets centers, knocked away by the goaltender. And taken by Whitney. Gloved and held by the Nassau goaltender. 6:10 to go, third period. Whitney, Golding, Sheets, Jackson, and Krepp. And that one's tied up, won by Nassau. They throw it up the half wall, and out they come. Look out, they've got a chance of 3-on-2. Back to Sheets with a nice back check, knocks that puck into the corner, and taken by Nassau. Up the half wall, Golding challenges, that hits Krepp. Goes over, pull up, now Sheets there, now Golding, and Frank knocks that one to the corner. And up to Whitney. Whitney outlets to Sheets. Sheets starts to turn it up. He cuts across, taken away, and back they come. Sheets battles, takes it away, and knocked off his stick. Back comes Nassau. Toe drag to the middle, lost, and taken by Miller. Miller outlets to Golding. Golding centering pass, knocked away. Shot, cleared aside by Frank. Rebound, knocked aside by Frank again into the corner, thrown to the point. And shot, fanned on, missed by everyone. Puck is not able to be held by anyone right now. That's an ice. And there we go with 4:45 to go. We get a whistle. So we'll have Jurgovitz, Palladino, McPhillamy with Miller and Fritz. Fritz takes the puck, center, shot, gloved and held by the Nassau goaltender. And back comes Nassau now. They're going to dump again. Miller goes back. He does battle. Ties up the Nassau player. And they continue to dig. Jurgovitz down there now, two aside. Miller does battle. Jurgovich does battle. Puck comes free to this side. And Fritz chips it up the half wall to Palladino. Palladino has it, drives wide himself. And puck knocked away. Back they come. Nope, gathered on by Fritz. Waits until everybody gets on side and actually throws it into the Nassau bench. 3:57 to go. We'll have Whitney, Maxon, and Donovan, with Bowen and Bub as your D pair. Bowen steps up, knocks that one back to center red. Maxon does battle, and Nassau player stepped up on nicely by Bowen, knocks it back out of the zone, and now it's dumped in. Bubble gather on, and he goes up the middle, held by Nassau though, and taken by Donovan. Throws it over to Whitney, taken away, and the puck just sits there. Shot blocked nicely by Bub, and Bub's going to push.
Go, Bub, go!
Puck thrown back to center red, and Bowen and Whitney are back now. Player drives wide, pulls up, shot, rebound out the back door past everyone with a beautiful kick save, or blocker save to clear the zone, or clear the trouble with Bowen blocks that shot. He goes down in a heap. And out to the point it goes. Shot, that's cleared back. Goaltender gets it covered, and we get a whistle. So we've got 2:45 to go. (3-1) North Pittsburgh. Jurgovich, Sheets, and Golding. Nice chip there by Golding to Jurgovich, 2-on-1. Looks, drives, centering pass just behind Sheets. And Jackson and Bub are your D pair. Or Krepp. Krepp steps up nicely there. And Jurgovich has it. And throwing back to center. Jackson steps up. Golding, and it goes to Sheets. He's going to dump it smartly. And 2:18 to go. Nassau goes around, throws it all the way back to center red. They'll go D to D. Jackson looks, and he's going to dump it. Now with 2:05 to go. And Jurgovich down low. He applies pressure. Golding there. They rim it up the half wall. And back they come. Up to center red. And Jackson with the stick knocks the puck down into the corner, and Sheets helps out down low. And around to Golding, past him, shot, held nicely by Frank. He's going to have Whitney, McPhillamy, Palladino. With Miller and Fritz as your D pairing. Center shot blocked nicely by Fritz. Palladino takes it. He throws it back to center red. Whitney applies the pressure. Chip down. Palladino pinches the boards. And in they come to the Lions. Shot blocked nicely by Miller. And Miller pressures behind the net. They throw it up high, hits the stick, and goes to the point. Now Palladino on it. He knocks it out to the point, but not out of the zone. Miller over. He does battle. Now Palladino down. And Fritz, no. Now McPhillamy's going to come over. They go to the point. And McPhillamy out the challenge. Shot, hits two sticks. Rebound, sitting in the middle. Who's going to get it? Nassau does. But not cleared. Kicked away. Puck just sitting there. Covered by Frank. .3 to go. Jurgovitz, Maxson, and Donovan. Miller and Fritz are your D pairing. That'll be a nice kill at the empty net. Sorry, didn't even realize. 35 seconds ago. Jurgovitz ties up. And again, a mad scramble for the puck. Maxson does battle, throws it up, back to center red. Donovan hounds, pressures, and they outlet the center. Jurgovitz over, taken by Fritz. Knocked up, but not out. And 15 seconds. In come the Lions. Now rimmed around to Miller, no Maxson. And outletted up to Donovan. Donovan looks, shot, and goal. And that'll do it. Join you back here later on this afternoon for Game 3 of this weekend tourney. Leave you here with the handshake line, and then we'll see you later on today. Thanks for joining us.